Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the biochemistry of the disaccharides. Now first of all, what are disaccharides? When two monosaccharide units actually combine together by glycosidic bond, they will form one disaccharide. Now important disaccharides are sucrose, lactose, maltose and isomaltose. Now first of all, sucrose. As you can see in the diagram, the sucrose is mainly formed by one glucose unit and one fructose unit. And over here, just remember, glucose is the alpha D glucose and the fructose is the beta D fructose. Over here, the linkage is between the first carbon atom of the glucose and the second carbon atom of the fructose. Now the sucrose is also known as a cane sugar because it is available from the sugar cane. Now the sucrose is actually having non-reducing nature. Why? Because as you can see over here, the first carbon atom and the second carbon atom of the glucose and the fructose respectively are joined together. So there is no free reducing group available in the sucrose. So as because of this, they are non-reducing sugar. And so because they are non-reducing sugar, they will not form any kind of ozazone. Why? Because they are non-reducing. Now first of all, just understand what is ozazone. Ozazone are actually insoluble substances which are actually formed when a reducing sugar is actually dissolved with excess of phenylhydrazine at boiling temperature. So it will form ozazone crystals which are insoluble. But as we know, this is non-reducing sugar, so it will not form ozazone. Now the hydrolysis of the sucrose. Now when sucrose is actually hydrolyzed, the products having reducing nature are actually produced. Okay, so a sugar solution which is originally non-reducing but becomes reducing after hydrolysis is identified the sucrose by one test known as the specific sucrose test. Okay, now when the hydrolysis of the sugar is done, okay, sucrose optical rotation is 66.5. When it is hydrolyzed, it will form glucose which is having 52.5 optical rotation and fructose which is having minus 92 optical rotation. So therefore the products will change the dextro rotation to the levo rotation, or the over here the plane of polarized plane is inverted. The plane of polarized plane is actually over here is inverted because the sucrose is converted into glucose and fructose. That means it will convert it into dextro rotation into levo rotation. Okay, so it will change the or invert the plane of polarized plane. So these two are known as the invert sugar. So sucrose actually form two invert sugar, and invert sugar are mainly present in the honey. And just remember, these invert sugars are actually much sweeter than this sucrose. Okay, and over here the enzyme over here used is the sucrase or invertase. Over here in this formula, enzyme over here is a sucrase or invertase. So just remember that the sucrose actually converts when it is hydrolyzed, it will form two invert sugar. Okay, why invert sugar? Because it will change the dextro rotation to the levo rotation, and so the plane of polarized plane is inverted, and so that's why these two sugars are known as the invert sugar, much sweeter than the sucrose. And enzyme is sucrase and invertase. Now the lactose. Now as you can see in this diagram, we have two units. One is the galactose and one is the glucose unit. Now over here, just remember, the galactose is the beta D galactose and the glucose is the beta D glucose. And over here, the first carbon of galactose and the fourth carbon of glucose is used. Means they both are in linkage. Now this lactose is mainly present in the milk. Now this lactose is actually a reducing sugar, and so when it is actually dissolved with excess of phenylhydrazine at boiling temperature, it will form ozazone. Now over here, the ozazone of this lactose is actually having badminton ball, or we can say the hedgehog shaped crystals. Over here, as you can see, this looks like something hedgehog, or we can say the powder puff or badminton ball. Okay, you can name it as whatever you want. It can be named as hedgehog shaped crystal or badminton ball crystal. Okay, or flower of touch me not plant. Okay, so these are the ozazone of lactose. Now next is the maltose. Now over here, two glucose units are combined together by the glycosidic bond. Over here, remember alpha D glucose and alpha D glucose, they both are combined together, means both are same. Alpha D glucose and alpha D glucose combined together, and over here first carbon atom combined with the fourth carbon atom. Okay, now these maltose are actually are also actually having reducing nature. So of course they will form ozazone by phenyl hydrazine at boiling temperature, and over here they are having sunflower shaped crystals. As you can see, they were having sunflower shaped crystal because the petal shaped crystal of ozazone, because they are having reducing nature. Now last is the isomaltose. What is this? Now over here, as you can see, glucose unit are used over here, and just remember this linkage. Alpha 1,6-D glucosidic linkage is present in the isomaltose. Alpha 1,6-D glucosidic linkage. Now how this isomaltose is mainly formed? Now over here it is mainly formed by the partial hydrolysis of the glucose and starch produces the isomaltose. So means not full hydrolysis, partial hydrolysis of the glucose and starch will form the isomaltose. Remember, glucose is actually what? Glucose is a invert sugar. I told you before, it is glucose. Glucose is actually invert sugar or the carbohydrate. Okay, while this starch is actually a polysaccharide. We talk about the polysaccharide in another video. So starch is a polysaccharide, while the glucose is actually a monosaccharide, right? And this is the polysaccharide. So partial hydrolysis of the monosaccharide and the polysaccharide, means glucose and the starch, will form isomaltose. Now over here there is one enzyme named oligo-1,6-glucosidase present in our body in the intestinal juice. This will actually hydrolyze the isomaltose, and they will hydrolyze this and they will form glucose units. Okay, and just remember, this isomaltose is also having the reducing nature. So this was all about the disaccharides, the biochemistry of disaccharides: sucrose, lactose, maltose and isomaltose. Out of these four, only sucrose is having non-reducing nature, while all the rest three are having reducing nature and form their particular ozazone. So hope you understood it well. Thank you so much.